Hey guys, my name is Templar. Welcome to my channel, and this is Pre-Chats. Now today for a very special guest, we have none other than Johnny Starr. And if you don't know who he is, you're about to because he's sitting next to me.
What's going on? Awesome.
Hey man, thanks for coming on.
Thank you very much, my friend. It's a pleasure to be here.
No, I
It's a
appreciate
good-looking
it.
rooster. Look at that hairstyle.
Yeah, always the hair comments.
Lock up your girlfriends. Fucking hell.
No, just 2 kids. So topic for today, you do have your new pre-workout coming out in a couple of months.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Now it is called...
It's called Never Sleep.
Never Sleep.
Yeah.
Okay.
The spin-off on the brand Never Home. So I've got an apparel line called Never Home.
Yeah.
And this is something we've been working on for many years. So we finally found a manufacturer that can do what we want.
Yep.
So this is a sample, bro. So let me just be honest.
I will be honest.
Just be honest, man.
Like, you know,
this is our first sample, so I'll go through the ingredients and everything. But yeah, got to get straight into it.
Yeah. Well, what I get you to do, I'll get you to have a little bit of a ramble about what's
Okay.
in there,
Yeah, sure.
and I'll make them up. Just 1 scoop each.
Yeah, go 1 scoop. 1 scoop's enough. Yeah, 1 scoop's enough, bro.
All right. Just in case anyone looking at my shaker, babe.
Women's
Women's best. I stole your shaker this morning.
Oh, that's all right.
You might get it back.
I got a AAA shaker. So shout out AAA.
Alrighty.
Thanks, legend.
That's all right.
So this show. So tell us about the show as well. Can we talk? So you,
Of course.
yeah, I'm going to interview you.
Oh, I like it. Bit of a switch up. So, my second favorite thing about the gym is when you catch it with mates. I used to do it every Saturday. We'd sit down either in a car, travel to a different gym, and have a little pre-chat. This photo. Have a little pre-chat about, you know, what's going on in life, what our plans are, what our goals are. And that honestly was one of my favorite things. And then I always wanted to have a show doing modeling, acting, TV presenting. I always wanted to have a show that had something to do with the gym.
You still stripping?
And no, I've never stripped. He says this every time. Not even topless bartending. I had good mates that stripped.
Even I did that, bro. It's easy money.
But yeah,
Thanks,
and I just love the idea of sitting down, chatting with a mate, talking about anything that's going on with your life. That's all it really is. And then having a good training session.
I love the concept. It's good because it's what happens all the time. Your mate comes over, smash a pre-workout. What's going on? What's doing your head in? Let's go to the gym. You know.
How's the missus?
Oh,
We'll be fancy and have a glass today.
I like that. I like that.
Alrighty. So, tell me, what's in it?
Cheers, brother.
Cheers.
Okay, so how's the flavour?
I like the flavour.
It's hard to get a pre-workout that tastes good.
Yeah.
That's a thing.
It is nice.
It's really hard to get a pre-workout that tastes good. So usually the shitter the pre-workout tastes, the better it is. This tastes okay. I don't mind the flavour.
It's gonna be good. I love that, like that sour taste. Not the sour taste, the sour feel you get in your mouth when you have a pre-workout.
It's good.
It starts to water and salivate.
This isn't about the taste, bro. It's about getting fucking jacked. That's what it's about. So, okay, we'll talk about it. So I take pre-workouts like I'm addicted to them, right?
Yeah.
So I wanted to do Never Sleep for ages, an offspring with the brand. And we're actually doing 2 pre-workouts.
Yeah.
But the Never Sleep one is really for your upper body.
Okay.
So we have one called Leg Day that's coming out.
Yeah, I like it.
Which
I really
is
like
pure
it.
focus. It's not focused on your pump because
Yeah.
what I realized was when I go train legs, I'm not too focused on a pump. I want to transfer a lot of those compounds in the pre-workout to be really focused on your mindset, performance.
Yeah.
You can even use Leg Day to get through your day at work if you want to just, you know, hyper focus on your work.
Yeah.
But this here is to get a really good pump, super focus. There shouldn't be too much of a crash at all. So it'll get you through. Because one thing is you have a good pre-workout and you crash hard and you're cooked.
Yeah, we've all been
So
there.
do you want me to tell you some of the ingredients?
Yeah, of course.
So, man, I had a lot of help doing this, right?
Yep.
So I'll be open. You can remake this if you want to. So 6 grams of citrulline malate, okay? 3.2 grams of beta-alanine.
Yep.
1 gram of agmatine sulfate. 1 gram of tyrosine. 400 milligrams of alpha-GPC.
Oh, yeah.
200 milligrams of Nupept. 300 milligrams of caffeine.
Yeah.
Good caffeine hit.
Yeah, a lot.
Now, there's 150 milligrams of English walnut extract.
Okay.
150 milligrams of theocrine, and 5 milligrams of bioperin, which I actually don't know exactly what that does, but the manufacturer said put this in.
Okay.
So in a nutshell, it should be like one of the most cutting edge stims on the market. It's not going to be the cheapest thing, but when I do shit, my clothes, I make sure it's the best quality.
Good quality.
And
You
I
wanna do
try
it
and bring
right.
it to the market quite affordable. So the
Yep.
margins on this, my goal for this is not to make money, to get the product out and people go, fuck, this is a mad pre-workout.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And then scale it eventually. So there's only 200 of these, the first
Okay.
batch. 200, we move it, make sure people talk about it,
Getting
and
quick.
then we keep pushing. Yeah, so that's pretty much
yeah.
it. So
People want it too as well.
so intense pump, super focused, super energy, and shouldn't be too much of a crash. So
yeah.
and you listen to the Never Home podcast. So I wanted to go, you know what, one stop shop, pre-workout,
Yeah.
session 18 drops,
Yep.
and then you got some mad clothes to wear.
You
Like,
did
I've got you covered,
everything.
dude. I've
We're
got
all
you
covered.
covered. I thought I'll take control of it all. Yeah, so that's pretty much
I
it.
listened to sessions Never Home 9, I think, on repeat for a very long time.
That was a really popular one.
For some reason, I think it had a bit of the R&B like rapping in there as well,
did,
which is why I
we
liked
should
it
do
a little bit
that
more.
again.
But that was really good. So, you've told us about the pre-workout.
Thank you. Thanks for letting me plug that. Appreciate it.
Anytime.
Legend.
Tell us about Johnny. How'd you get started?
Okay. Just from the beginning?
Start from the top.
All right.
Because I've known you for a while.
We've been to a few festivals together. Can you put some of those photos
I'll put a little photo of us at a
shredded?
festival.
Oh, do you remember that photo we got? Okay, so, man, Johnny, my actual name's John Gorman. People might watch this and not know me.
Yeah.
So, my name's John Gorman. I'm actually a real estate agent. So, I've been in real estate for, in April will be my 15th year of real estate.
Okay. Yeah.
But alongside that, I've always loved to work out. So I just got obsessed with just bodybuilding from the age of like 15 almost. And I joined a gym when I was 16.
Yeah.
But when I was in high school, I was really skinny, like just, man, extreme ectomorph, right? Like, so just like probably the skinniest kid in school.
Yeah.
Like so skinny. I'll send you a photo from my first day in year 7, dude. I was a rake.
I think I've seen it. I actually do think I've seen it.
It was,
Bleach hair, spiky.
no, even before that,
Okay.
like I was so skinny.
Okay.
And then in PE class, PE teacher said I'd do some push-ups. I could only do one push-up. And one guy could do 10, and all the girls were frothing him.
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck. I've got to do some push-ups, dude. So that day, I just started doing push-ups every night.
Yeah.
And then I started researching, like we had dial-up internet then, right?
Yeah.
It shows our age. I was researching, buying magazines. I was obsessed.
What
Then
to
I
do,
saw-
how to train.
And then I saw Arnie in the Terminator. You know that scene where his chest is massive?
Yeah.
I was really taken by that. I'm like, okay, I want to build my goal was just get a big chest.
Yeah.
So in high school, started doing the push-ups. Then I got a job at Macca's. You know when you get your job when you're 14, 9 months?
Yeah.
I got a job at Macca's. I was earning $6 an hour. First paycheck. When I earned $100, I bought a bench press off one of the year 12s at school. This guy Tyson Liddell.
Yeah.
So I bought this like bench press for $100. It had about 40 kilos of weights.
Yep.
And then I set that up in my garage and I'd bench press every night, flat and incline.
Yeah.
Probably overtraining, but my chest grew. So I developed this beautiful chest.
Yeah.
I didn't really do anything else but just bench press
Yeah.
and a little bit of pull-ups.
Yeah. I did very similar, but I had a bench press. I did flat incline, and I did some tricep kickbacks.
So I didn't even know what a tricep kickback was. So, and then like I was getting like in shape at school and I was getting a bit more confident.
Yep.
And I was getting like, I was pretty jacked at school, dude.
Yeah.
I was like 16, 17. I was ripped.
Yeah.
And like shit diet. I was eating Macca's, but
Just
for some
getting
reason I
calories.
just started to look really good. And then it just progressed from there. So after primary school, went to uni, RMIT, just up the road.
Yep.
And then, man, I wasn't even I was doing computer science.
Yep.
Fucking hated it.
Okay. Yeah.
I was wagging every class, going bowling, playing Daytona in that little Daytona section. I was the worst because I didn't know what I was going to do, right? I fucking hated computer science. And man, there was a gym there, so I'd just go to uni and I'd train for a couple hours, fucking go to one tutor lecture, still managed to get through it, don't know how.
Yeah.
And I was working at Macca's at the same time, so I was trying to find myself. Like, what am I doing in my life? I love working out.
Yeah.
I hate uni, and I'm 18 at the time, so I'm like a year and a half through uni.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, fuck, I got to do something. So I was working at Macca's like every night shift.
Yeah.
I'd be like doing 9 p.m. to 2 a.m. like the close shift.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And then I go to, I was always happy to work, but I did stuff I liked,
fit it
trying to
in,
make
yeah,
money.
yeah.
And then one night, a guy came through and drive-through in a really nice car. Back then, Chrysler 300Cs were a big deal.
Yeah, I remember those.
I finished this pre-workout, so I kicks in.
Everyone thought that looked like a cheap version of a Bentley.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
loved them.
Man, I didn't know shit back then. So, you know, it's funny, at the time I lost my license for speeding, so I bought a Commodore and I lost it for speeding. So I had 6 months with no license. I was working more. I literally ride my push bike to Macca's, do a night shift, and 2 in the morning I'd ride my push bike home. Maybe I was earning like $7 an hour then. But anyway, this one night I did drive-through.
Yeah.
So I'd take orders and put them
Yeah.
through. This guy came through in a nice car and he had a 3-piece suit on, looked really cool. And funnily enough, like just before that, because my dad's a pastor of a church, we were going to actually move house at one time.
Okay.
And I remember when we were going to see some houses, I saw these real estate agents.
Yep.
And I saw one guy, just looked cool, good looking guy, wearing a suit, looks a lot like you, right? Like
Had a good vibe.
just a good looking unit. And I thought, oh, I reckon I could do that. And Dad goes, you'd be a good real estate agent. Because I've always just been quite talkative.
Yep.
That was like a week before.
Yep.
Anyway, lo and behold, it's funny, you put things out in the universe, man.
Yeah, I'm a strong
if you
believer in that.
It just happens. And my whole life, this has always happened. Everything I envision, it just comes to me for some reason, bro. I don't know what it is, but as soon as you manifest it, it really happens. So I go to him, what do you do for work? He goes, I'm a real estate agent. I go, man, I'm just thinking about getting into real estate. Mind you, bro, I got a nose ring, a fucking rat tail down to my ass, blonde through my hair, like a goatee, my collar's up, gold chain, like this little shit.
Pimping.
But I had the confidence, right?
Yeah.
And he goes, what do you do? I'm like, I'm at uni. Fucking don't like it though. And yeah, I want to get into sales. He goes, do you have a license? Do you drive? I'm like, I lost my license, but I get it back soon. He goes, where do you live? I said, I live up the road in East Bentley with my parents. He goes, okay. He goes, here's my business card. Send me your resume.
Oh, nice.
I'm like, fuck. I run back to the guy. I'm like, oh, someone gave me their business card. This is great.
I've got to do a resume.
Oh, what's a resume? So, finished work at 2.
Yeah.
Rode my push bike home. 5 o'clock, finished the resume, sent it to him 5 a.m. Didn't hear from the guy. I'm like, what the hell? Get back to me, dude. You know? Anyway, I ended up rocking up to his work, and I just rocked up and said I was in the area.
Yeah.
And I asked
You
him
weren't.
to get my...
You deliberately went there.
Yeah, like I caught a bus down, and I chased it. Anyway, so I rocked up to his work a few times, and he goes, "Fuck, this kid must be keen."
Yeah.
So he wrote me a card and said, "Hey, we'll catch up." Pretty much said, I want to put an assistant on because I'm doing really well.
Okay.
Turns out he was one of the top agents in Victoria for this company called Buxton.
Yep.
And he needed to put someone on to help him.
Just
He wanted really and it's funny, he told his sister that he's got to get an assistant who worked at Macca's. Why?
It's like a...
Because at Macca's you learn systems.
Oh, yeah.
So anyone that works at McDonald's, it's very structured and you learn systems.
Yeah.
So if you're well system orientated, you can get ahead really quickly. That's why I do so much shit because I've got great systems.
Yeah.
So anyway, he ended up hiring me and I worked with him for 7 years.
Yep.
So, and that's where I learned my experience. And then during that time, he actually got cancer and we were doing high volume sales, being this guy, like really high volume sales. I learned so much from him. I was 18, pimple faced kid, oversized suits, but I was doing the work 7 days a week.
Yeah, nice.
Only had half day on Friday, excuse me. But I was just exposed to high volume of sales, different people, auctions from a young age.
Seeing everything.
That's how I got to learn to deal with people and my people skills got up. Makes sense?
Yeah.
And then that's how I got into real estate. And then, do you want to keep going? Is it too long?
No, we're going to go on. We'll fast forward a little bit, but like, no, this is
that's why real estate started. And then PT wise, man, I reached out to I just wanted to get jacked. I actually reached out to Lucky Hatzivantalis.
Oh, yeah.
So, you know, Lucky, shout out to Lucky. He doesn't like me, but I don't care. Like, he's always had issues with me, but we tried to squash the beef, but I'll openly talk about it. And I forgive him for that. Lucky, I forgive you. It's all good. You're a good guy. But Lucky taught me a lot. So he taught me about gear.
Yeah.
You know, that's when I started learning about trend tests, all that shit,
Yep.
and dieting hearts. As soon as Lucky got me onto a program, fuck man, I just went,
You took
I went
off.
spastic.
Yeah.
At the same time, as soon as I started doing that, I created Johnny Star,
Yes. Yeah.
which was my like persona on social media.
Yeah.
And everyone back then was the Facebook page.
Yeah.
There was Ziz, CHATS, fucking all these other guys. So I made one too. I'm like, this is what I want to do. And that's where it took off. I was just putting up mad content
Yes.
every day. No intention for it to, I just enjoyed it. I
Yes.
just thought
Yeah.
it was cool.
Yeah.
And that's where it started, probably 2000 and, man, I probably started that page like 2012. I
Yeah.
reckon.
Yeah. Because that's when it was big festivals.
Yeah.
That's when that all started. Yeah.
So I went to festivals and I saw these jacked guys. I remember I was 18, I went to Summer Days and I was skinny. I'm like, I want to be a jack guy at a festival.
Yeah.
Something about
We
that.
all did. We.
I remember going, I saw this Jacktown guy, I'm like, fuck, that is the coolest thing in the world. Because the aura this guy had, there was only a few of them at these festivals.
Yeah.
'Cause back then,
No one did it.
there was just like,
There was a couple.
the education on gear and stuff was different. So I just manifested that
Yeah.
I would do that. And a couple of years later, man, me and you jacked at a festival, bro. And people line up to get, actually how it started was because I went to a festival and I was in good shape, chicks would line up to get photos with me.
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck, I'm onto something. And then I'm in the Herald Sun, me and my mate
Figured it
Jared.
out. I figured it out.
Oh, this is sick. And then that's when I made my Facebook page because people wanted to get photos with me.
Yep. Okay.
It's because of that. And then I was with my mate Tam. I'm like, I'm going to make this page. And that's where it started.
Yeah.
It was all just like me thinking of shit and just doing it. Yeah.
When did Never Home?
Never Home
come in?
started a couple of years later. I always wanted to make clothes.
Yep.
16 in the back of my dad's car. I'm like, I'm going to make some fucking mad gym singlets.
Nice.
Inspirational shit.
Yeah.
Like with words on it.
Yeah.
It's funnily enough, that's like my fucking shirt there right now.
Yeah.
Is exactly what I envisioned when I was 16. If you grab that box,
Okay.
that's exactly what I envisioned when I was 16 years old, dude. I made it. So how funny is that?
Johnny was a very nice guy and bought me some clothes today.
But it's all about envisioning things. So back of my dad's car, 16, I'm like, I'm going to make clothes that has an inspirational message on it. So you see there, Team Never Home, established 2014, the power of the mind.
Yep.
So everything I talk about, it's
Yep.
manifestation, never compromise, never give up. And those numbers there, if you put that into Google,
Yeah.
that's a coordinate to Melbourne, where it all
Yeah.
started.
Yeah. I knew it'd be coordinates, wouldn't know what it would be. Yeah.
So that's how the brand started, man. And then it was just trial and error. Like,
Yeah.
I didn't know how to make a clothing line, but yeah. So this is just, and with these boxes, I just thought, all right, how
Very
can I
clean,
make the
very nice.
how can I make the best packaging? I looked at Apple. I go, fuck, I'll replicate that.
Oh yeah.
So that, like, have you
Yeah.
ever seen a box that good for a clothing? Like, that's insane.
No, to be
It's like
honest,
Louis
I actually
Vuitton.
haven't.
Yeah.
A lot of them just come in
Yeah.
that.
So
This is nice.
it's just all trial and error, bro.
Yeah, that's good. It's very, very good.
Did I talk too much?
I've always liked it. No, that's the pre-chats. It's pre-chats.
Well, it's awesome. So yeah, that's pretty much it in a nutshell.
Yeah.
And then I had a few, when I got a lot of bullying online too, so I hit rock bottom a few times,
Okay.
and which I wanted to talk about because mental health wasn't spoken about years ago. Now it's a bit more open.
Yes.
Man, when I got, because I did this comp, right? I did this bodybuilding comp, and it was a natural comp.
The A and B
And
one.
I had taken steroids before, right?
Yeah.
So my coach at the time said, do this comp.
Yeah.
I actually did the comp off gear.
But
I was only like 78 kilos, but before I'd done
Yeah,
it, and I didn't
yeah.
think anything of it. I'm just,
Yeah.
I was 23, right? But it was really good because people, anyone who was envious could use that.
They use it
As
against
soon as
you,
you get
find
a little bit
something.
up, people love to tear you down. It's how
Yeah.
the world works. Cycle, right? Look at Bugster now, even like he just competed, his bicep was inflamed and people were having a go at him, maybe side injection. But as soon as something, they want to tear you down, right?
Yeah.
So I experienced that early, which was good.
Yeah.
Because it taught me a lot of resilience. So I'm really happy that happened. So I didn't go through that at an early age. I wouldn't be as resilient as I am now.
Yeah.
So it's good to go through shit because you can learn from it.
Yeah.
So if I didn't go through all that social media bullying, dude, I was suicidal.
Okay.
I hit rock bottom, got into drugs.
Yeah.
I was I was so mentally, I thought I didn't want to be here.
Okay.
But I had to train myself to get back on my feet, give life a crack, take it by the balls. And now that's why I do so much shit, because I'm so motivated, because I've been so close to leaving, killing myself. Like anything's a bonus.
Yeah.
So I don't mind if I fail. If I fail at anything, it doesn't bother me, because at least I'm trying. Do you know what I mean? So if I can show people too, give it a go. Like fuck what people. Now I don't care what people think so much, because I'm 33. I'm getting old.
Yeah.
When you get your 30s, I think something clicks in you. You don't care.
Do what you want.
So that's why I'm so motivated. Just give things a crack, man. If I think of something, I'll make that jumper's a pump cover. I thought, you know what? I'll make a pump cover.
What we all do.
Make a baggy jumper, take it off, and it's literally called a Neverhome pump cover.
Yeah.
Because it's just shit that I just do things that I like. With the music, I just make stuff I like.
Yeah.
You know? And if people like that, they can get into it. If they don't, it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? So yeah.
Then the comeback after that.
The comeback, man, if you come back,
The latest one.
the latest one, fuck. Well, bro, you know, like, I want to win the Classic Physique Olympia.
Yes.
Like, I reckon I can be the best in the world. I truly believe that.
Yeah.
Why? Because got the genetics, got the height, got the mindset. Also, because of my real estate, I can afford the gear, the growth, all this other shit. Like, it's expensive.
Yeah.
I got the coach. So my training partner, Scott Slayman, he's my coach. And his client just competed in the Olympia 3 days ago.
Yeah.
Fabrizio. He's like one of the best physiques in the world. So you have to look at things realistically too, right? So I look at all these things, and then I look at my progress over the past 12 months.
Yeah.
I put on 4 kilos of muscle, bro, like pure muscle. And I'm slowly growing. I'm years off. I'm probably 5 years off. But I'm growing now. So for my weight cap, I still got like 13 kilos to put on. If I can put that muscle on in the right areas, stay consistent, don't party, train hard.
Yeah.
My nutrition is world class.
I know, you're always on point. You always post about it, everything that you're doing, time, your routine.
Everything I do, yeah. So I'm far off it now, but I know that with time, like, I was a fat cunt 3 years ago.
Yeah.
Look at me now. Imagine another 3 years of consistency. So I don't know anyone else that's going to put in the work that I do, but I know, I'm not saying they don't, but I know in my heart, I'm putting so much work in. I'm doing yesterday I'm doing mobility work with sports science coaches. I've got multiple coaches. On Sunday I do posing with Johnny Barlis, who, you know, he was doing posing for Josh Lenardowicz for the Olympia. So I'm just reaching out to many coaches, and I got the time because I don't have kids right now. So fuck, like you got a family. It's harder for you. With me, all I do is work out, pump my clothing line, pump real estate. I probably work 18 hours a day. Yeah. But I enjoy everything I do, so it's not working. So I'm pushing myself. Man, I've been at rock bottom. I may as well push myself the other way.
The other way,
Just go as hard as I can with the fitness stuff. If I need to take fucking 20 IU of growth to get there, which I don't need to, but I'm just saying, I'm happy to do those things. Because I've done those 20 bags of coke a week. I'll just flip it over to the other drugs.
And it's probably cheaper.
And I reckon it's cheaper.
Borderline, yeah.
But I believe in myself, bro. So I've got so much conviction in what I do. Like my brand, there's no doubt this would be $1 billion brand. Yeah. I 100% believe in it.
Just quickly, my heart is pounding and I'm itchy.
Can you feel it?
Yes. I really can. I'm trying not to scratch my
it's crazy, huh?
Stuff. Yeah.
Yeah,
it is good.
I'm starting to sweat.
Yeah.
Anyway, so look, man, I'm just giving things a go, bro. And if anyone watches this shit, you might look at me and think, this guy's just fucking crazy. But I want you to think that because, man, we're going to die anyway. Like Gary Vee says, we're going to die. And every year goes so fast, bro. Look, last 12 months went like that. The years go. What are you doing with your time? So I want to look back and every day, I'll do this. I'll do as much content as I can. I'll buy the best cameras. I'll do whatever I can. I'll keep pumping my brand. I'll give it a go. And I'm learning as I go. Yeah. And I smash the audiobooks.
Yeah, I was going to ask about it as well. But like that was...
Yeah, more questions.
A million questions.
Keep going.
But that was one of my things, man. I postponed doing this for a while. I wanted to do it in lockdown originally. I wanted to have people come to my house because I put an extension on my house and put a gym there. And I was like, I want people to come, huh?
You still want me to sell it? Remember you asked me?
Eventually. Eventually. Yeah. I chop and change all the time.
House. Yeah, go on.
Sometimes I want to put a pool in the backyard. Sometimes I want to sell and buy a house with a pool. Sometimes I want to get a smaller house. Sometimes I want to get a bigger house.
Yeah.
all over the shop with that stuff.
Fuck, my face is itching.
Yeah,
bro.
we'll go train soon.
No, keep going.
But I
Talk about it.
originally,
This is important because people will learn from it.
I originally wanted to do a show in my garage because during lockdown I built a gym and all my clients would drive there and train because all the gyms were closed. And I was like, oh, this would be cool. People are already asking me to come and train in my house, and it's just my garage, and they can come and do an interview about what they were doing, what they are doing. And I'm an art about it for a long time. And then my eldest is starting school next year. Like even on our days off, we do swimming and try and get all our errands done, and then planning our wedding. Like there's just a million things that you're doing besides work, and then you're like, just take the leap. Just organise it, get a videographer, message a bunch of people and get it started. It doesn't matter, as you said, as long as you actually try. And if it fails, it fails. If some people like it, they like it. If some people don't, they don't.
It won't fail. It'll only fail if you stop.
Yes, good point.
That's it. You just keep fucking going.
Okay, my earlobes are itchy. I'm fucking shaky.
Huh?
I'm shaky in a good way.
Can I get your review on my story, how you feel? It's full on, huh?
Just get a video of me collapsing before or after.
Boom. How the legs looking? See?
Last movement set. Then we'll do.
Stop that. So we're doing shoulders and chest today. So we're using the Smithy because it's nice and safe. And my working sets are that, between 12 and 16 rep range.
And this will still be a warm up.
This will be still a warm up, yeah. So that's enough for just safe, that's it.
You can see when he's doing it, he's not locking out. So what he's doing is keeping tension on his shoulders the whole time and not getting a rest at all. So on the counts.
Oh, fuck. Ooh. Good pickup on the not locking out. Oh, what a machine. Yes, drive. Come on. Machine. Big difference those fives, huh?
Yeah. You can get other people.
My left shoulder's a bit bigger, so I'll try hit the front one first.
Yeah, I know.
The right one. Workout's got me delusional. Never sleep, baby. You can't take it after 3 p.m.
You need to put that on the packaging.
Yeah, I'm doing the packaging now. All right, ladies and gents. We are with Lawrence. We're shooting a TV show called Pre-Chat, but we just had Never Sleep pre-workout. An intra-workout, we have 50 grams of Vitargo, which is a barley starch, fast-acting, easy digestible carb, which will fuel your session, help with recovery. So shout out Vitargo. Yeah. Ooh. Damn, look at that tricep. I noticed he took his time with that, didn't he? How that footy's looking, the lighting look alright? Oh, this is good. What a sick machine.
That comes.
Converges.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Will I get depressed because I don't look as good as that? Yes.
Bro, you look good. Took what I took. Fuck. You look better.
Nah.
This is kind of good because I'm trying to hit that upper.
Yeah. It's like doing a guillotine press. Yeah.
Drop to it, pump it up with this. Wait. This is such a good machine. Alright, let's pump it Yep. Yep, all day. Come on. Negative. You the negative. And one more positive. Go. Negative. Go one more with me. Come on. Go. All you. Sorry, go. Good job. Oh, that's a set. Oh. See he's like an anatomy chart. I don't know if it's spot, I'm gonna have to get on you. I'm gonna do it, let's go.
Not in this gym, bro. Not in this gym. It's not in this gym.
Come on. Drive. Come on, show the natties how it's done. Alright. So I'm gonna try and keep a bit of tension on this, and then
Is it a number?
when I can't do any more, I'm gonna do like a weighted stretch in that stretch position. Helps with growth. They've done studies with bats where they put weights on their wings and extended, extended
Numbers, 1 second.
hold, and actually created some growth.
Can I just?
Anyway, that's what I was told. Let's go. That's the head. Come on, motherfucker.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying. I was just getting my screenshot because my mic recorded here, but. Come on. Drive the elbows in at the top. Think about shortening it. Come on. That's it. Catch it and control. Come on, give me this one.
Weighted stretch. Oh, fuck, that's it. Jesus. Oh, God. Fuck. Pat, what do you think?
Good. Good taste.
Good taste? Not too bad. Yeah.
Good pump. Felt it. Tingly. Not too tingly that I can't focus. And definitely a good workout.
Makes you sweat, though.
Oh, yeah.
Mama, that's the first person trying it outside of me.
Excellent. That's it. Finished our workout. Did shoulders, did chest. Sampled his new pre-workout. He looks amazing, as you can see. If you did like this episode, please subscribe. If there's anyone you guys can think that you want me to interview next, drop it in the comments below. But hope you enjoyed it.
Thanks for having me on the show, man. It was absolutely fantastic.
I enjoyed it.